Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my. Janelle Monáe right there with I Like That. Yes, you just definitely need to like that one. And Janelle Monáe, for those persons who, yeah, you kind of like the song, but where is she? Where is she? Janelle Monáe Robinson. And she is an American-born songwriter, singer, and of course an actress. Now, her acting thrilled me so much. It thrilled me so much in a particular movie, Hidden Figures. If you haven't seen Hidden Figures, then you should go see it. It talks about some the powers of the black African woman, I mean Africa, like the skin. We had the likes of Taraji on this movie and as well as Janelle Monáe. And since then, I fell in love with this personality, and she's an award-winning songwriter and actress. Anywho, welcome back. We're still talking right here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. Beautiful conversation we had with Dr. Joshua Ateke. But moving on right now, there's something that I read over the weekend, last weekend, yes, and it was kind of interesting. And then at the same time, I was sorry for our ladies. I was sorry for the Nigerian system. It was a sorry situation. I ended up saying, where have we lost it again? Now, trafficking, female trafficking, is something that has eaten deep into the Nigerian system, and we should begin to pay more attention to it. Now, in a particular report has it that some Nigerian girls are now expected to make 1.8 million naira for their madams. Yes, for their madams, after being sold out for 210,000 naira. Now, they have been sent trafficking. Guess the country. Now, over the years, I grew up hearing about the whole Italy. So you have to go to Italy, and then you're trafficked to Italy, and then these ladies are being forced into sexual activities. They need to, they're called commercial sex workers and all of that. But the worry or the sorry situation right now is the place where this trafficking is happening. It's happening in Mali, ladies and gentlemen. Mali, our backyard Mali. That's what you say. Mali too. What is happening in Mali? But the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, is seeking an agreement between Nigeria and neighboring West African countries to end the practice of Nigerian girls being used as sex slaves in Mali. Now, the NAPTIP Director General, Julie Oka-Donli, at a presentation at ECOWAS Parliament, told members of the Parliament that Nigerian girls were being sold for between $210 and $240 to work as prostitutes in Mali. Now, according to the news agency of Nigeria, Oka-Donli said that after being sold, the girls were made to pay back between 1 million naira and 1.2 million, usually within the first 8 months. They have to pay this amount to their madams, and then they are let go. Now, she noted that after gaining their freedom from their madam, the girls will then go into businesses, trying to make money for themselves and probably send back home to their families that have sent them to the Obodo, Mali. And then they have to you're in Mali, what's happening? You send money now, your younger ones are in school. And they begin to work and they have to send money back to them. Now, she said that there are more than 1 million Nigerians residing in Mali. About 20,000 of these Nigerians are girls, and they are believed to be victims of trafficking. And the number increases by 50 every day. Now, many victims are deceived to leave their livelihoods in Nigeria for greener pastures in Mali. Now, this reminds me of the song by Adekunle Gold, where he says, "The grass is greener on the other side. That's why I said before I took the ride." You remember that song? Yes. But now you need to understand that it's not always greener on the other side. And even if they sell this cheap this bait to you that it's greener in Mali, you should really know where you're headed to. Now, some victims are abducted from Nigeria, including those who arrive at Mali in their school uniforms. So, arriving in your school uniforms is assumed that these people are still students from secondary school. Now, Oka-Donli also said that part of the effort to curb the trend, the agency now recommends, amongst other things, that Nigeria should develop a memorandum of understanding, that's an MOU, with Mali, Burkina Faso, Benin Republic, Guinea, and Senegal. It further recommended that all motor parks through which these girls were being trafficked should be sanitized, and efforts made to stop extortion of Nigerians traveling to or through the aforementioned countries. And they've said a lot of things, and It's alarming again because, hello, it's Mali. What is happening in Mali? I shared this with someone outside. I said, Lara, are you aware that some of our sisters are now being trafficked to Mali? And she said, Mali, what's happening in Mali? Yes, I felt that way too. But it's a sorry situation like I started. If we have deteriorated to the point where it's looking like people need to go to Mali, and then not just for business. It's okay to go there because you have to share your wares, you have to share your product, you need to transact some business deals over there in Mali. But this is trafficking, and this is happening in Mali. I bet that a lot of us were not aware of this development. So thank God for NAPTIP, the Director General, Julie, for putting this out there. Some of our girls have been sold out for 210,000 naira and 240,000 naira as prostitutes in Mali, and many of them have been abducted from the schools. They even get to arrive there in school uniforms. Now one would wonder, how do they do all of this? What happens to the borders? Don't we have people, authorities, security operatives at the borders? Now let's also talk about the borders. They've also come out to talk about the fact that at these borders, when these people arrive there, they get to pay some of this border executives, what I call them, security men at the borders, as the case may be. There's some form of extortion. Now she added that NAPTIP was ready to give technical support to Mali if sought out. Okay, that's not the part. I'm looking for the part where we talked about the taxes being paid at the borders and why the case of the borders, like she said, she said the border point between Nigeria and Seme and of course Borno are notoriously porous, and despite numerous reports and pictures of traffickers sent, the law enforcement agencies at the borders, they have not done any arrests or rescues have not been made. So she's come out to point out that truly, a few borders are notoriously porous. But despite the pictures of trafficking being sent to the law enforcement agencies at the borders, no arrests or no rescues have been done. Now, the sad part of this issue also is the fact that the Malian women, they have come out to also protest. And now the protest is that some of these Nigerian girls, they hear word. How dare you come to Mali and then you're stealing our market from us. You're stealing our men from us. Now, the Nigerian women are way built from a motor park in Cotonou, and they are dropped at Sikoso. That's a border near Burkina Faso. And from there, they are picked by some Malian women and delivered to their madams. Now, these girls are aged between 16 and 30. And at night, of course, that's when they should operate. They hang around bars and nightclubs to display for their clients who take them to huts made of what? Polythenes. All of this information came from the Director General of NAPTIP. Now, the Malian women, they have come out to also say that this is wrong, as the girls have also begin to take their husbands away from them. So far, a report has it that 3 Nigerian girls have been killed between November and December in what looks like a xenophobic attack. So it's not just them going there now to make a living. They're also being attacked because they are taking what does not belong to them. And I kind of agree. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the Malian women. But that's actually on the lighter side. Now, the bone of contention now is the fact that our daughters, our sisters, our girls, our girlfriends, our wives-to-be are being trafficked for as little as 210,000 naira and 240,000 naira. Now, they are being forced to sex slave. They've been forced to prostitute. Sometimes they are being radicalized, like the information came out also. They also said some part they're being radicalized, they're being abused. And this is what is going on in a nearby Mali. It is really sad. It is really, really sad. I hope that the authorities are listening right now. It is really sad. I had this conversation with someone else and I said, what do you think could be the reason why people could possibly be willing to be exported? Let me use the word exported, or trafficked. Yes, trafficked out of Nigeria. Someone says employment. People are not gainfully employed. But it's 20,000 women that have been trafficked. So why girls? If it's about employment, then why just the girl child? So you see that it's not entirely about the employment. It's about some other person wants to enrich herself in Mali using your body. So the question today is, what do you make of this? I know it's sad, But what do you make of this? If the authorities are listening, if we have ladies who are listening now, they've had plans to leave the country, I don't tire for this Nigeria, I need to leave, I need to leave. Or someone has sold this idea to you. Don't you think traveling to some other, what is there? What is there? Hi, yes, 6 months, you're done, you're moving on. In 6 months, you're moving on because you can pay 1 million naira to your madam and you think you're now a madam of your own. And on the flip side, even the madam they become, it's a madam to come back to Nigeria and export more girls, to traffic more people, because that's more like the only business they have there. So the phone lines will be thrown open any moment from now. We need to hear from you. Where do you think we have gotten it wrong? 20,000 Nigerian ladies are somewhere now in Mali. They are being trafficked in Mali. It is really wrong. It's a sorry situation. Trust me, it's a sorry situation. The family is to blame. I'm going to bring the family in first of all. Now, you hear of families where things are not working out. In Kechi, there's an aunt of yours, that stays at, what would I call her? She stays in Mali. Have you heard from her? And then the aunt really calls you. Nkechi, what are you doing? You're done with school. What's happened? Come. Mali is a very good place. Mali is a very good place. And then the family or your family over here in Nigeria sent you out to Mali. You don't even know where you're going to. You don't even know what this aunt does. That aside, how about families that get to send their children out there and then the pressure to provide for these families are there in less than 6 months? I know some family members or some families that have family members outside Nigeria, and it's like, if you're abroad, that means you should be able to deliver. What are you doing? What are you doing that what are your mates doing that you are not doing? Open your eyes, Jennifer, open your eyes, Send money to us. These are the pressures that we put on our children. These are the pressures that the society puts, the family puts. So I think the family is to be blamed first of all. There are a lot of ways to look at this thing, even you as an individual. So we need to hear from you right now. The phone lines are available: 084461923, 084461923, 0809-597-5764, 0818-1326-597, 0818-1326-575. Feel free to send us a message right now via WhatsApp: 0809-030-6416. How did we get it wrong? Now, let's talk about the fact that we are in a sorry situation. This is so messed up. So how did you get it wrong? Get this whole thing wrong, sorry. And then, if it's a mess, do you think it's really cleanable? Can we clean this thing? Can we move on? Hello, good afternoon. This is Nigeria Info. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Wuchi, I can hear you. All right. Okay. Wuchi, there's a sound we are hearing from your end and it's not really good. So please, you might have to do something about it. All right, thank you. Call back. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, go ahead. Okay. You might have to wrap this up. Yes, we have other calls. Let's take other calls. So in 30 seconds, please. Okay. Okay, thank you. Acquire a skill. Hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon. Yes. Good afternoon. We can hear you. Go ahead. All right, go ahead, Godi. Wow. Mm. Hmm. All right, thank you, Godi Mike. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Go ahead, Smart. Hmm. 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 Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that thought. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Jennifer. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead, William. Hmm. 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 Same question I'm asking. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Really, really. Listen, there are a lot of angles to look at this. Let me just hear from this caller first of all. Hello. Good